Hey everyone, I'm also back again, this time with a Hunter low profile, an older vintage Hunter low profile, all white. And the blades actually do have a light natural wood on the other side of them, but I just happen to leave them. And I got this at Habitat Restore and on my way out to a birthday dinner, and it came with the spotlight kit, which I find it cool because I had a spotlight kit in one of my bedrooms in a previous house when I was younger. But these Hunter low profiles, except in antique brass, are actually at this pizza place that I regularly go out to, and there's at least a few of these. There's I think 3 of these 52-inch size, and then there's 2 more 42-inch size ones. But I found this 52-inch size because I like these, but this thing is going to be for sale or install. As a matter of fact, I will install for friends because the condo I live at doesn't have a good place for a low profile or a hugger. So anywho, this is an interesting thing. I can't remember what the motor's rated, but I ran it and it ran fine on high. But check this out. Okay, these are 2 out of 4 light kit, 2 out of 4 lights running, and that's drawing 0.98. Now get this, there's a cycle through this. Now it's doing the other 2. I'm going to turn off the lights so we can see. And 4. That's drawing 1.83. So I'm going to do a cycle through again to show you what I'm talking about. Off these 2. Get out of the way and let you see those 2. Other 2. And then, let's see what these draw. Should be drawing the same. 0.84. Maybe I use different bulbs in each because that's what I have, but... And then all 4. Alright, which is, of course, I said 1.81. So I'm going to turn off the light and set the pull chain to low, and we're going to run the fan. Here's low with 0.2. Okay, now, at least it was last week. Last week I tested a 42-inch low profile exactly like this with Dan Spiffy Newman. This is not as bad of a low, but the one he had, the 42-inch, maybe this one's also getting to be a fast low. Okay, it's slower than the one that we tested. It was almost like a medium speed low, and that was factory low. Yeah, this one is still this one's kind of a fast low on the factory pull chain, so... Alright, and let's see, what's it drawing now? Only 0.2 amps. And that is kind of a fast low. I usually prefer a slower low. Okay, here's medium with 0.35. And if I mention that these have a beefy spinner motor in them, a rather big one, and I'm really feeling some air off of this one already on medium. This one gives off some air. Alright, here is high. Here comes high. Yeah, it's going to make that plastic flap around a lot. And it is drawing 0.51 on high. I'm going to go under it. Oh yeah. This one gives off a decent amount of air under it. I'm going to take the camera off the stand here. Alright. I'm, definitely feeling it. good amount of air. Still in the hunter spinner category. It's a hunter spinner motor in a Hugger motor housing. So, all right, time for spin down. And I'm going to reverse. And we're going to do reverse as soon as it's done spinning down. It's got a long spin down. It's a good sign, though. But that is an interesting light kit, though. But this will be available for install. Yeah, it's still spinning down, but yeah. But for a long time, Marty's Pizza, that's the name of the pizza place that I've always gone to, and they have these throughout their restaurant, and they've had them for a long time. They've never replaced them, so I really should also give them my contact information. If they do replace them, I will get them. And I probably wouldn't keep them because I don't have a place for a Hugger where I live. My ceiling slopes and comes to a point in the middle, in my bedroom and in my living room. Oh yeah, all over the condo, kitchen, my parents' bedroom. So, okay, let's do a low reverse. And it draws 0.2. But yeah, even the 52-inch ones was a little surprising to me. It has kind of a fast low for a low profile for a fan like this. I'm getting hiccups. So yeah, it is a little fast for a low speed, and it's still drawing 0.2. Let's do reverse medium, which is also drawing 0.35, 35 amps. I'm measuring current draw with this, by the way. I'm shouting out numbers, but I want to make sure everyone knows what I'm talking about here. Alright. And here comes high reverse. And of course it also draws 0.551. It's flopping between 0.51 and 0.52. 0.52 amps. So basically half an amp is what this draws on high. So yeah, it is a good fan. I like this. If I had a lower ceiling, I'm going to flip it back. Leave it set to high. Okay, leave it set to high, and I'm going to do the decade box. It's a good fan. I just wish I had more places for these kind of fans. And let's see where this starts. 1. That start on 1? No. 2. Oh, it started on 2. Alright, and it's drawing 0.08 amps on 2 microfarads with the decade box. I'm basically simulating a 3-speed or a 4-speed wall control. Okay, it's 0.08, and it's already given me a fast, already a good low. Yeah, it's a little aesthetic, but here's 3 microfarads with 0.12, 12 amps. 4 with 0.16. And here's 5. Yep, and I'm getting right at factory low with 0.2 amps. I'm getting that same fairly fast low speed. So, alright, here's 6 microfarads with 0.24. 7 microfarads with 0.27. 8 with 0.3 amps with 8 microfarads. Okay, 9.32, 10.34, 11.37. So you could use a 5/8 3-speed with this, or possibly, okay, 12.39. Here's 13 with 0.4. Still, I can see a tremendous difference between high with 13. So if you used a 5/8 13 wall control, you'd do just fine with this. 0.41 on 14. Either 6/8 14 you could still, but you just get too fast to low speeds with this one. Here's 15.42, 16.43, 17.44, 18.45, 19.46, and 20, with also still kind of rounding off at 0.46. So you're safe with any wall control, 8, 12, 20, but this is a little too close for high, a little too close to high for 8, 12, 20. And just for grins, I'm going up to 25 at 0.48, 30.49, so I'm almost right at high, 0.5 at 35, still 0.5, and I maxed out the capacitor systems with 10 microfarads on the decade box, adding 10 to get 20, and then another 20 to get 40. So on the switches, so I maxed out at 0.5 amps and I'm under, so no resonant frequency on this. Alright, next. Alright, next is to do what's called the variable speed control, or in other words, the solid state variable speed. Let's see what that does. Okay, 0.21 is where it starts. 0.25. It is a little buzzy. It's got some buzz that might be living room acceptable, but I don't know that this would be bedroom quiet though. It's a little bit noisy for that. 0.28, 0.33, 0.37, 0.4. I'm right at noon with the solid state control. 0.43, 0.46, 0.48, and we'll just bring it to high. and I get 0.5, so very, very close to factory high with a solid state control. So very nice. It does work nicely on the solid state, just maybe a little bit noisy for a bedroom. So, but other than that, oh, the last thing I gotta do, I'm gonna stop with my hand again. The last thing I'm going to do is 0 to high and check for inrush current and see what it does. 0.56 is what it jumped up to. 0.56 amps, and it's going to drop to 0.51 amps. Alright, yep, other than that, that is all I have for this white Hunter low profile 52-inch. And I will be going, this will be for sale. I'll probably take this, I'm actually gonna take this to Fanimation and try to sell at the group tour, so I will be going to that. So if any of you guys are coming out, yeah, I'll probably even try to sell the Sea Island. So, yeah, at least one of the Sea Islands. So, other than that, that is all I have for this fan and for tonight, actually. I'll see you next time with more fans.